We all know the rules of the road, don't we? You stop at red lights, you don't use your mobile, and you always put your seatbelt on. But what about blowing your nose while you're stuck in traffic?
Michael Mancini was fined for doing exactly that. A police officer in Ayr told him he wasn't in control of his car, even though his vehicle was in neutral with the handbrake on. He's now refusing to pay the £60 penalty. And Michael joins us now. Good morning to you.
Welcome back.
Can you just go through us the sequence of events? So you're in traffic,
yep,
and you feel the need to blow your nose.
Yep. One of those days, head cold, nose was streaming, so traffic stopped, so I decided to make the van safe, into neutral, handbrake on, reached over, got a tissue, blew my nose, back on again.
And next
Looked
thing
up,
you know?
I'm being pulled over, waved into a loading bay, where the policeman then proceeded to book me for not being in proper control of the vehicle.
Now, just to clarify, there was had the traffic moved on? Or was there a big pause? Were people, you know, blaring their horns behind you?
No, there was nobody behind me at all. There was no vehicles behind me. There was traffic in front of me, and you were lucky if it had moved on 5–10 yards.
Did the police officer justify what not being in control of your vehicle meant?
No, he didn't. No, he didn't justify that at all. It was a case of I was being booked, and to get the code, the offence code, he had to go away and have a wee conflab with his colleague and then come back and say that I was being booked under this code and it was for not being in proper control of the vehicle.
Sorry, Susanna, what did you do at the time? I mean, did you just... He said this and you just said, OK...
Just in disbelief. I just sat there and was, you know, I was really quite shocked. I was taken aback by it.
Did you argue, or did you feel you didn't want to escalate the situation?
Well, that was it. I didn't want to escalate the situation. I didn't want to make it any worse than what it was. Here I was getting a ticket for something that was just ridiculous.
Yeah, you go home and you have a bit of a think about it.
Yep,
and then what?
Then I decide that it's wrong, so took it into the lawyer, Peter Lockhart, and we decided that no, we're not going to pay the fine, we're definitely going to...
And what is the penalty?
It's £60 fine and 3 penalty points on my licence.
Now, can you challenge it? I mean, have you already tried to challenge it, and how far are you getting? Well,
not very far. What happens is you have a period of time where you can pay the fixed penalty and accept the points, and then after that time lapse, it then goes to the Procurator Fiscal. They write to you and say to you, look, you've got another 28 days. The same applies. You can pay the £60 and take the 3 points, and then if you refuse to do that, then they then set a date in court where you go to court.
And do you know at this stage, I mean, the case against you, it can't just be that you blew your nose, that they must be presenting a case, presumably, which suggests that you were affecting the way you were driving beyond that.
There must be something there. What it is beyond me. I have no idea what it is.
Are you going to have a day in court? Is that the next stage,
that's the next stage, yes. We're waiting on that date coming through.
Well, we will be interested to see how it pans out. Thank you very much for coming this morning. Take us through the story.
Thank you.